All right, Anthony, we're gonna make beer cheese together. We start off, we're gonna melt some butter, 2 tablespoons of butter. And when that's melted, we've got 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour that we're gonna add to that. All right, flour. And when you're making a roux, this is a roux. When you're making a roux, what's going to happen is it's going to turn very clumpy very quickly. And then as you continue to stir, magic's going to happen, and it's going to start melting back into something more sauce-like. But you got to keep stirring so you don't burn it. And this will happen pretty quickly, but you definitely don't want to rush this because you need to cook the flour, and you can get, the more you cook it, you'll get a little bit of a nutty flavor. We're not gonna cook it too much, but we need this transformation to happen. Any second here. Probably shouldn't have used not using the right tool here. Oops. I think the thing that's different here than when I make my macaroni and cheese, I use more butter. I'm not seeing it melt down, but I'll probably cook this another half a minute, and then we'll go ahead and start adding the milk and the beer. And we'll see what happens. All right, we'll start with a little bit of beer. Keep stirring it to get the clumps out. And that was 2/3 of a cup of beer. Nice German beer. You can certainly smell it. All right, now I'm going to start adding the milk. It's just this process of making this base sauce first that we got to get through. And it's starting to get back to a creamy consistency. We'll add the rest of the milk here. And I'm going to turn down the temperature. I had it a little high. I've got it just over medium right now. You can see it's got a nice creamy consistency. I think this is too thick for me, so I think I'm going to add a little more milk, because I can already tell, oops, that this is going to end up being, when I add the cheese, it's just going to become a hot clumpy mess. So, and since this is going to a party and it's going to sit out, it will thicken as it sits and become really pretty hard to use as a dip. So we're gonna cook that down a minute. Now what we have, we'll go ahead and add into this. We've got some garlic powder, smoked paprika, and some Dijon mustard. We'll add those. And then 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Stir to combine. It smells so good. I'm going to switch to a bigger spatula. Now I've got 2 cups of extra sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm going to add this, a little bit at a time, and stir it until it's melted in. If the sauce starts to become a little too thick, I'll stop adding cheese then. Because we don't want to add milk or anything. We don't want to try to make it more liquidy after we've already cooked all this stuff together. And we're melting the cheese. We'll go ahead and add the rest of that cheese. I'm going to turn off the heat. And we'll see where we land on consistency. I think that looks pretty good. If it ends up being too thin, we could add some more cheese, or we could add some Velveeta into that. Velveeta's a nice catch-all. I think I will add a little bit. And mostly that's because I went and added extra milk, so I made it maybe a little too thin. And we'll call that good. And we'll taste it here in a second. Fantastic. It's pungent. It's got that taste of beer. You got that kick of Worcestershire sauce. Yeah. All right, so that's how I'm making beer cheese. I hope you enjoyed it.